Okay. Hello, I'm Larry Meisel, and welcome to Confidence on Camera, a place where I practice developing a comfortable and confident, relaxed conversation with you, the viewer, by staring at a unresponsive teleprompter and camera lens. In this video, I'm going to record a script that I had produced for a previous video about preserving Confederate statues in public places. So I'll be reading from a teleprompter with a software called Prompt Smart, which is voice activated and is supposed to follow my speaking voice. Hold on a second while I reset the prompter. So, Confederate statues. In this video, I'll describe my ideas for reducing the controversy, animosity, and anger over the presence of Confederate statues in public places. Hello, I'm Larry Meisel, and welcome to The Examined Life, a channel for creating community among people interested in the positive discussion of ideas and issues, from the tremendously important to the trivial but interesting. The motto for the channel is Wonder, Explore, Create, and Grow. 90% of the proceeds from Patreon supporters, merchandise sales, sponsorships, affiliate links, and YouTube AdSense will be donated to Doctors Without Borders, Amnesty International, Feeding America, and Oxfam, which is a World Hunger and Poverty Relief NGO. Links to the website of and YouTube channels for these organizations are in the description section below. Today's quote is, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it," said by George Santayana in The Life of Reason, published in 1905. To help the channel grow and start doing good for others, just by watching, you can like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click the notification icon. Now let's get started. Today's topic I think of as a win-win solution to the problem of Confederate statues in public places. I was an American history major as an undergraduate. Therefore, I'm opposed to the erasure of history. I'm also opposed to the erasure of race discrimination and oppression. That I said wrong. Let me rewind here. And let me get going to certain. Okay. I was an American history major as an undergraduate. Therefore, I'm opposed to the erasure of history. I'm also opposed to racial discrimination and oppression. I think it was wrong for the Soviet Union to try to erase history by removing the statues of Stalin, Lenin, and symbols of communism. What these men and their ideologies stood for, and the harm that they caused, must be remembered. Contradictorily, if that's a word, I do think that all statues, monuments, and symbols of Nazism should remain removed from Germany, and the planet for that matter. I think that, as some have suggested, a good idea would be for the statues memorializing the Confederacy to be preserved by placing them in museums. And I would add that a good place for such museums would be in the public parks where the statues are already standing. In outdoor parks, they are much more likely to be seen and visited. I also believe that remembrance of history would be better served by contextualizing the statues with plaques and exhibits that tell the story of how these people, that tell the story of who these people were, as well as when, where, and by whom the statues were erected. A more complete story of the Confederacy. A more complete story of the Confederacy and the Civil War could be told by erecting statues of slaves upon whom the prosperity of the South and the development of the United States depended. Also included should be statues of slaves who rebelled and fought against enslavement and fought for their freedom, as well as the black and white citizens who campaigned for the abolition of slavery. It would further promote the learning of history to add statues of black and white civil rights leaders who helped America heal from the legacy of slavery and the Civil War. For instance, in my hometown of Columbus, Georgia, where the last land battle of the Civil War took place, there's a plaque beneath a bridge that crosses the Chattahoochee River from Columbus into Alabama. The plaque tells the story of a white man named John Goodwin and his slave Horace King, who built the original bridge. The inscription concludes the story by telling that after King was freed by Goodwin, he and Goodwin continued to work together for many years. Another opportunity to benefit from a more compelling, benefit from a more complete telling of history is in the current movement to remove the carvings of Andrew Jackson, Jefferson Davis, and Robert E. Lee from the face of Stone Mountain in Atlanta. Instead of removing Jackson, Lee, and Davis, I think it would be better to add images of Martin Luther King and Congressman John Lewis to the face of the statue, to the face of the carving on Stone Mountain. An exhibit could also be erected at the base of the mountain to tell how Stone Mountain, once a meeting place for the Ku Klux Klan, is now a place of leisure and recreation enjoyed by people of all races from around the world. I expect that every place where there is a statue commemorating soldiers of the Confederacy, evidence can be found for slaves, former slaves, and men and women of good conscience who struggled to right the wrongs of slavery. I believe that adding context and detail to the telling of our history is a better path than trying to selectively erase parts that many find abhorrent and others, for some reason, continue to find honorable. Today's shout-out goes to the Southern Poverty Law Center. The SPLC is a nonprofit civil rights organization located in Montgomery, Alabama, dedicated to fighting hate and bigotry and seeking justice for the most vulnerable members of society. Links to the website and YouTube channel of the SPLC are in the description section below. Thank you for watching. Give me your comments and reactions, your opinions and reactions, in the comments section below. And thanks for watching. And give me your reactions and opinions in the comments section, and tell me about other ideas and issues that interest you that you would like to discuss on the channel. Share, like, subscribe, and click the notification icon. And until next time, wonder, explore, create, and grow.